Alright, welcome back everybody. No. But we're gonna run it from here, and we are going to run down the path of we're gonna, since we lost Sayori, we're gonna try to keep Yuri. That's what we're gonna do. It feels like nothing but arguing the budget and publicly and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Oh. A literature club. Literature? Sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing. There's only 3 of us so far. What? It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Darth. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Haha, awesome! You're really sweet, Darth. You know that? It's nothing. Oh, what, telephone? Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Alright, so. And thus, today is the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. No, you sold your soul to her already. That's why you're trapped in this damn simulation to begin with. You did it to yourself, pal. That is part of the problem. But today we fix it. From this moment on, we protect Yuri at all costs. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Where is she? I mean, not the Batman voice. That's the Thursday voice. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Ah! That was right in my ear. That was so loud. Girl 1, a guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Girl 2? Excuse me, way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Darth Joker. I'm just calling myself Darth. Oh, words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyways, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. What? No. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Darth Joker in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? But wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Darth? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more. It's me saying this. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Yeah, Darth is here. Sorry, we were trying to fix my wife's phone. Apparently it didn't work. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Darth, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. You can't hear the game, right? I don't know why that message just popped up now. Rain, let me know if you can't hear it. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped at something I could relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Oh, you mean when that thing freaking jumped in my face? Yeah, okay, hold on. Whoa. How's that sound? Does that sound a little better? Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud, and give that back. Fine, fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Oh, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. Why? You wouldn't like them. Oh, I'm not a very confident writer yet, huh? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Nat and Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well? Darth Joker would save the game right now? Oh, I've decided I'm going to stick with Yuri and I'm going to protect her throughout. See if I can save her from Monica in the end. What's that? Now that we've reached the important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monica immediately convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I'll lose my train of thought. All three girls stare at me with dejected eyes. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Darth Joker. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting anyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Darth? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Darth, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Darth, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. Alright, here we're going to save. We're just going to overwrite this. And then I'll start saving in different slots after this. But I'm gonna stay with Yuri. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, we're going to go with big words, big expressive words. Yes. What? Nothing is real. I got this. Yeah, I've been noticing each character jumps when you select words that are meant for them. So I think I should be okay. Oh, shoot. Why is that picture? Why is that picture on the back of the classroom? Why is that picture in the back of the classroom? Rain. Do you see that picture in the back of the classroom? Why is that there? I feel bad enough that that happened. Why is that in the back of the classroom? I don't like this. Oh, I know she's just hanging around, okay? I know that. She's just hanging around. Yeah, all right, smarty. Hi again, Darth. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I don't like that picture staring at me in the face. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Are you serious? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell? Apparently a bot has entered the chat. Sophie Everhart, thank you for spamming my chat. Even though nothing seems to be coming through. I can just see it. I don't understand. It says, don't care, didn't ask, cry about it, who asked, stay mad, get real, plus L. Mauled, seethe, cope harder, incorrect, basic skill issue, and typo. I don't know what any of that's for. Put the new one, or the old one back in. K Boomer, small PP, you're allergic to sunlight, GG, get wrecked, troll, you're lost, muted, banned, kicked, perma ban? Who is this? Wife Casey. I mean, they're listening in. Look, Sophia Everhard. I am not a boomer. I am what's called a mixer. I'm a millennial, but closer to Gen X. And I know you're a bot. I just wish you weren't here. But anyway, we're going to get going into this. Thanks for keeping your promise, Darth Joker. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. No, I'm never mad. Thanks anyway. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What the fuck? Oh, my bad. I apologize for the F-bomb. I don't normally say them while streaming. Say them all the time and everything else. It's not while streaming. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack? You already had to be dragged here by Monica. There's an RPG game for Doki Doki? Hey, what's going on, Prime? John, it is great to see you, my friend. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. What? I can't... Monica, I can't read. Monica says, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. What happened to her face? Yeah, Roger. Swiftly defeating Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Darth. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Oh, you door dashing now. That's cool. I might have to call one in. Yeah, I would keep that new SIM card too, or the old one. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, hey Sophia, why don't you do me a favor, since you think I'm mad? If you really want to get on my nerves, you should subscribe to my channel and then like my live stream, right? That way, I'll know that you're always going to be sticking around to make fun of me. That way, oh, check it out. That way, you can make fun of me every time I go live. And you can leave little comments all over all my videos. You should do that. Because if you did that, there will always be activity in my chats, and it would really hurt my feelings. So, do that. Perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the chat. It's weird. There was a bot named Sophia Everhart that decided to jump in the chat and drop a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, it's a bot, so I'm not concerned about it. But if a bot likes me, then another bot will like the stream, and I mean, if a bot subscribes, then another bot will subscribe, and continue down the line. And as long as the bots are subscribing, it'll beef my numbers up. Plus, if a bot likes my stream, then other bots will begin to come into the chat and cause activity, which would make me look like a better performer, which will get me more into the algorithm. John, you've missed a lot in Doki Doki Literature Club. All I want to say is that picture in the back, hanging on the wall, just kind of hanging around. Rain. That was our first playthrough. Apparently, you have to play the game continuously. So, this is. How is the girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off the scheduled meeting. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet looking for her manga. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse from the cover of the book. It looks to be the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, her eyes meet for a split second. I've heard of the RPG. I haven't played it. John, I don't know why you're not popping up in the live chat, but I know that you're here, and I appreciate you being here. And Rain, I'm always glad that you're here. just, I don't know. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Whoa, what? Whoa! What is going on with her eyes? It's moving further away the longer I just sit here. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. And I'm going to have to save it here because we're going to empty slot this one. Because unfortunately, again, I have to take my leave. I can either leave you on a pause screen for about 10 minutes or so. Should I leave the pause screen up, or should I close out there, Rain? I'll let you decide. Right. It's only going to be 10 minutes. I'm going to be right back. All right. Cool. We're going to put the pause menu up, and I will see you guys in a second. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate you all. We're going to get back into this. Thank you, Rain. I appreciate you. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about a religious camp that has turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not to think about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. What? Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Darth? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway.
But
then suddenly...
Oh, I'm rambling, aren't I? What the hell? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts.
My whole body.
What the hell? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. So all the characters from the Souls... Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Sorry, guys. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right. Oh my God. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in a company with someone. I see. Well, let's, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye, and I realize she's not actually looking at her own book, I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry.
I was just...
You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against yours. Then hold my book more between the two of them. Whoa, what? Slide the desk, man. Oh my gosh. Chocolate, everybody. If she's not killing you on Call of Duty, she is the most comedic person I've ever met. No, she's funny, and she doesn't even try to be. That's the funny part. Especially the facial expressions, man. They are classics. She's amazing. I'm gonna get her on one of these streams one day, I promise. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Oh, it sounded like a cat fell down the steps. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and... Fluff! Fluff! How are you? I was waiting for you to come today. We're several parts in now. I lost Sayori. And I was going to go back to play another part, and it was already too late. My saves were gone. And Sayori is gone. So I've decided that I am going to protect Yuri from Monica at all costs. Because I know Monica has something to do with the virus that's inside of this. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page, Yuri slides it under his thumb, and flips it to her side. Yes. Sayori's just hanging around the back, if you catch my drift. Because I feel like I failed. I do. I feel like I failed. When Sayori committed sewer slide, I feel like I failed. So I'm not going to fail. I've decided to pick one person I'm not going to fail, and it's Yuri. We're going to stick with Yuri, and we're not going to fail her like I did with Sayori. But yeah, anyway, that way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under the thumb. After that, it flips to her side. All right, let's go. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she turns. I feel Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Said Yuri. Said Darth. To turn the page, said Yuri. Sorry, said Darth. Now, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to the character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things that she says and all that. So in a cutscene, it shows Monica. Oh, I know she's a character in the book. Absolutely know she's a character in the book. It's the only thing that makes sense. That's... It was two A's next to each other. I don't know what other noise to make for that. They're Japanese, so you never know. You know? Where's the replacer at? The replacer's taking me on the 25th, just so everyone knows. The replacer will be here instead of Darth Joker. If you don't know who the replacer is, I suggest you check out some Black Ops commercials. Looks like, no, he's not. He's not going to be here, and I'm not getting the new Black Ops, so. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Yeah, like the way you like to slice things open with a knife. I mean, drink blood? Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Shh. No. Oh no. The evil one. El Satanico. Darth, did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say that I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Oh, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. So it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? No. Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. I want to share my poem with Yuri. But we'll share it with Natsuki first. Oh, happy belated birthday. Sorry we missed that on September 22nd. Had I known, I probably would have started earlier. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Oh. Oh, what the? Darth, if you're not going to take this clip seriously, then go home. Why? Why did that what?
So anything like loud and screechy just comes right through.
Oh my God. I thought I was talking. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you guys couldn't hear me. This is not the same poem that she gave me the first time through. All right. Mandalore Michonne, everybody. She's going to read the poem. Here you go.
All right. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it.
Mandalore Michonne, everybody. That was a poem. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because I feel like that Suki's got that angry Valley Girl voice. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. You ever seen White Chicks? You want to talk about mothers. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? That was mine. I read that wrong. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about... Whoa! Welcome back, Sophia. I got... On my screen right now, it showed about 60 messages. I suffering succotash. No, that's Sylvester. See, I can't even do. Of course, you know this means war. Kind of do Daffy's voice. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight in the wordplay. Like I set it up for rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Chocolate does not have a wig on today. They hurt you anyway. My wife cosplays at work. That's why she has a wig. The last little bit of the flu there trying to leave the body, it helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the... Yo, okay. Why is... No, I wish it was Smuggler's Cough. No, that's the end of my, just got over the flu. That's why I didn't upload very much last week. I tried to get some done on the weekend, but I just, not feeling so great. Monday was last. Not the Friday we just had, but 2 Fridays ago was horrible. I couldn't even...
I sounded like this, and I don't think you want a YouTube video where I sound like this the whole time.
Yeah, it was bad. So, I didn't do that. I'm finally getting the ups and downs of my voice back. Let fluctuate a little bit there and, do the little voice play that I do, shot. You know what I mean? Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? I guess Monica, because I can't show Yuri, and that's not cool. Hi, Darth. Having a good time so far? Yeah, you evil computer virus. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything. That's how I feel like she sounds. I don't mean that. If you ever have a suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Darth. We're all a little embarrassed today, But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Darth. I was going, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Oh, yeah, that's me again. Well, I don't know if I can make her sound like that the whole time. 'Cause it reminds me of my wife yelling at me. When she gets angry in her voice. No, my wife doesn't sound like that at all. It's fun to play with voices, though. I would, if I was better at it, and if I was trained to do it, I would love to be a voice actor. That would be the most amazing thing on earth. Vegeta, no! No, it's like, no, I would never do Dragon Ball Z, but I did swallow a bee. Yeah. Buzz. That way. Good golly. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that to be a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated and she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Oh, already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the Wall. This is also not the same one we read before. Hole in the Wall. Maybe she does. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. There are others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of my frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what did you think? Well, it was very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the impression behind it, or what was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that some kind of epiphany recently. Yeah, her poem was definitely breaking the fourth wall, and I don't like that. If I wanted a fourth wall break, I would be Deadpool, okay? His fourth wall breaks are okay. They're fine. He's allowed a fourth wall break. It's been influencing my poem a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Girl, no more fourth wall breaks. I'm doing what I'm doing to protect her from you. You know what I'm talking about. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. I'm trying to tidy up your mess. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. No, I'm not just going to move my hand and go with the flow. I'm protecting Yuri from you. No matter how many times I got to play through, that's what I'm going to do. All them rhyming, you hear that? Yeah, I'm a poet too. You know, I do what I do. I mean, sorry, I'm done. I'm done. Yes, the Sarah art is gone, and I don't know what happened to it. It was on the back wall. She's not hanging around anymore. Thanks for listening. Yes, I want to show it to Yuri. Because I wrote it for Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I'll notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. I do? He's going to hate me. Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is they try to make the style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form fit the two together. And the end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is now completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. It's not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learn by example. And trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts Under the Light. I think this one may be one that we read already. I think. I'm not sure, but we're going to read it anyway. Ghosts Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. No, I don't think that was the same one. I thought it was going to be because of the flicker parts, but not the same one. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to... Yeah, it took me a long time. You know what? I got ADHD. It's hard to read to begin with, okay? Good Lord. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is beautiful. Aw, that's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Darth. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more soul in putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it like that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Darth. Me too. Phew! Sheesh! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. The music's messing up again. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. You know what? Yeah, it is mediocre. I'm pretty mediocre myself. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri's smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem on her desk in one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? All right, Rain, we'll be here. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did like it, by the way. Monika liked it. Darth did too. And based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Yeah. And Darth Joker liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Darth appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Darth started showing up. Wait, what? Now they're both looking at me. That's Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you taking out your own securities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is going on? It's screaming in my ear. What is going on here? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing it and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Darth hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Darth? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Well, I'm backing up Yuri, so I've already said it. I'm backing up Yuri. I'm backing up Yuri. You're not gonna make Monica. Hey Darth, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. And she quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Darth, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. They had their argument, Rain, that they had in the first half, but because Sayori wasn't here, it went. I picked Yuri like 11 times, and the Monica made me go sit in the hallway, so I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm not positive what just went on. I'm feeling really messed up because of the whole situation anyway. So I mean, but we're gonna keep going. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Darth Joka. And I would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Oh, what happened? Fudge. I see that. Unending judgment, hopeless, vitality, incongruent, determination, ambient, covet, tragedy, entropy. We're going to use after image again. Landscape, wrath, unrequited, and vivacious. I know what you want. You want a strong. See, like, you don't have to tell me. I already knew what it was. Because I always know. Embrace. I know, this is... Another day passes, it's time for the club meeting already, and I don't like that. I don't like that Monica keeps butting in. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Darth. Hey, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. It's something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Darth, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. everything's a little bit brighter with you around. And, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing.
Blue Jello.
I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Choking on water. Stay hydrated, everybody. Liquid death. So before we get back into this, I think they like red Jello. Monica likes green Jello though. Natsuki likes red Jello, and Yuri likes blue Jello. I got a question for you guys though. Have any of y'all ever drank a Prime? Fluff, Rain, John, if you're still here. Have you guys ever drank Prime? That sports drink? It's what Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI, and someone else's stuff. Do you like the way it tastes, Fluff? My personal recommendation, Rain, just from Darth over here. Don't drink it, man. It's too sweet. I don't like it. And I bought it for my kids thinking, they'd love it. No, they don't like it either. So now I'm stuck drinking all these. Right, yeah, exactly. It's too strong. Like, I don't like the flavor. I don't like the flavor of any of them. I bought a 3-pack of flavor. One's ice pop, one's strawberry banana, and one's lemonade. And every single one of them is so strong in flavor. Oh, and because my kids don't like them, they're not drinking them, so I have to drink them. I don't like to let stuff go to waste, you know. It's sweeter than soda, cola, pop, Coke, Pepsi. Ew, it's too sweet. I don't like it. I don't like it. The sugar content, and that's what's weird. Like, I don't even think it has like sugar in it. Yeah, it's got 1 gram of sugar. Have I ever had buttered chicken? Yes, I have. I love Arabic and Indian foods. I love them. I always buttered chicken. Chicken marsala is delicious. I like curry. Curry in general is pretty good. We made curry burgers once. Those were fire. Grilled up some big old hamburgers. Slapped some curry inside it when we were making it. Man, it was good. The curry burgers from when we was living on the hill. Remember them? Those were good. Those were so good. Poutine. We don't talk about that on my channel. Rain. We don't talk about poutine. Let me tell you why. Because I was born and raised in the city of Pittsburgh. In Pittsburgh, there's this thing called Heinz ketchup, right? Or the Heinz company who makes the world's best ketchup. And they make really good mustards. They make good mayonnaises and stuff, right? And when you live in the city, I know what poutine is. It's French fries with gravy. But when you grow up in the city of Pittsburgh and you live around that Heinz ketchup plant, the only thing you put on your fries is ketchup. Maybe ranch every occasionally, but I don't like ranch on my fries. I love ketchup. I love salty French fries with ketchup, man. I love it. My wife is a big fan of poutine, so like I get it. It is good. It's very Canadian too. Poutine's very Canadian. It's not that I don't like it, but like growing up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 10 minutes, 20 minutes from the Heinz plant, we put ketchup on everything except steak. I use A1, who, believe it or not, Heinz makes A1 steak sauce, so I'm still putting Heinz on my steak. But my burgers, I don't put ketchup on my hot dogs too often. You're not supposed to anyway, but ranch sauce on pizza is really good. I'll get that to you. I like that. But just try butter. What is that white sauce? Like butter, garlic, and something else? Garlic Parmesan sauce. Give that a try. My wife just said, get yourself a white pizza. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just drank some of the Ice Pop Prime. But put some, what did you say it was? Chili oil. Oh, it doesn't have to be a white pizza? Try some chili oil on your pizza next time you get a pizza. Chili oil. My wife has found a new obsession. I am the sriracha guy. I put sriracha on everything and I'm perfectly happy with it. My wife went a step further and got chili oil. And she said there's little peanuts inside the jar. Peanuts? There's peanuts inside the jar. I bet them peanuts would be fire because first of all, they're boiled peanuts. And I do like, that's a very southern U.S. thing. Boiled peanuts. I had them once. And they were very good. And I didn't think they would be, but they were really good. They were boiled in what were they boiled in? It was salt water, and it was really good. All right, Rain, I'll see you in a minute. We're going to get back into the story here. We've talked enough about food. But Fluff, I do want to ask you, what is your favorite meal, Fluff? What kind of foods do you eat? That poutine with hamburger meat sounds good. What burger do I think the girls like? All right. Monica over there likes the Wendy's square burger. Yuri she's a Whopper girl. Single patty. She's a Whopper girl. Single patty. I like a triple Whopper myself, but... And, Natsuki's a Big Mac. Natsuki would probably like the Big Mac. And recipes, sorry. Monica doesn't eat meat. Oh, the Monica can die then. Get away from me. I'm cool on that. Cool on that. She eats the veggie burger. Alright, let's go to get back into this. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. And to be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not very good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime, said Natsuki. Thanks. I was letting my kids eat burgers at 3, Big Macs at 3. How old was anyone? How old was Zay, the most extreme gamer of all time, when she had a Big Mac? She did. I gave her half of mine. And then she stole the bun out of the middle. And she was flapping the bun like this, and it broke. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Darth. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Yeah, Natsuki needs to eat a couple cheeseburgers. For real, for real. Feel bad that she... Oh, no, probably not a whole meal. Sometimes I can't eat a Big Mac meal, and I'm a big dude. Not very tall, but... Okay, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides that, Suki has already run off into the closet. Darth, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, we can go to the club. Hell yeah. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. Uh-huh. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I've never had a bad dinner out with my kids. My kids are pretty good, pretty well mannered. My knife collection or hers? I mean, I have a pretty substantial knife collection myself, but it's because I spent 10 years working on coal barges. So you literally have to have a knife while working, or bad things can happen. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf and the counter with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me, like with the food or whatever. I've had some ignorant waiters. I mean, I'm the type of person that tips 25 to 50% when I go out to a restaurant on a regular. But tips aren't mandatory. I will tip you based on how well you treat me and my family when we go out. I had one dude that just didn't care, messed up our orders, spilled the drink on my lap. I still gave him a tip though. This is his first day, so it really wasn't even really his fault. Oh, well, maybe one of these days, if we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll buy that camera so y'all can see my face and I'll show you my knife collection. Haha. But it's got to be 1,000 subscribers first, so there ain't no point. All right. Here we go. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. She gonna get toilet water, bro? I feel like she's getting toilet water. Probably not. I don't know why that's the first thing I thought of. But pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I started heading down the hallway. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. Sharp inhale as someone is sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? No! Kya? I didn't do that. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Darth, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature in the kettle to 200 degrees. I set my coffee kettle to 200 degrees and I burned myself. I will not... Oh, fudge. For me, silence? Hello? Hello? Rain, give me a check. Rain, voice check. Rain, can I get a voice check? Rain, can I get a voice check? All right, well, I gave myself a voice check. I guess it's working. Yeah, trauma. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. Shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? She did. I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out, it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worried about me, Darth. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Darth, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over while reading, right? Yeah. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. Go ahead and get the box. Retrieve the book from my bag. It has some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit together against the wall, 2 cups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Huh? Yuri slides closer until your shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand and not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally... Oh. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. I need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the books with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again, and they've decided to cut the grass after a month of not cutting the grass. So, Alright, we're going to continue on here. Not yet. Yuri's already focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Stop it. I apprehensively placed the piece of chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sorry, Prime. Oh, Darth Joker. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Why'd the music stop? Yuri starts to breathe heavy. I can't. Darth Joker. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Darth. My heart. My heart won't start pounding, Darth. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. I can't even make me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh. Yondir. Well.
No, but Luke probably came back talking about studying stuff. She said, don't be mad if you can't get in her house because she don't want to sleep because you always talking shit. That's what she said.
It's time to share poems. We're gonna do Natsuki first. Yeah, just as I thought. Hey, look, Rain. Let me give you some advice, okay? If you're into a chick that's into you to the point where she's going to kill you if you mess up, too late for you. It's time to stick around forever. You don't get to go anywhere else until she says, I'm done with you, and breaks up with you. Then you're free, okay? That's how that works. Any other way, you end up dead. If she's going to act like that, I am stuck forever with Yuri. You understand? And I know that. Yeah, just as I thought. Darth Joker, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Darth? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. But I didn't get a chance to see your poem. Come on, Natsuki. I wanted to read your poem. Oh, Darth. I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? Yeah, but she needs help. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. Fucking lawnmower. I think she just gets some kind of, high from it. It might even be like a, whoa. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. What I have not done, no. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. You don't hear the lawnmower? It's right outside my window. It is the loud... While you're at it, don't be shy to spend some more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Okay, cool. You don't hear the lawnmower? No, Monica. I am going to push the issue now with Yuri. See, there's that little thing at the end. Oh, I like the way this one turned out. So I hope you do too. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright. Oh. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Since I have a feeling I'm going to have to write down all the letters that are missing, or the letters that are missing are going to be important. So, let's do this real quick. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright. I. In beautiful. No, you in beautiful first. Then I. You. I. Oh, no. Okay. I. A. E. Yeah, just forgetting letters, I guess. The colors they want, bright, beautiful colors. Okay. I'm used to... I've played some puzzle games where actually literally writing down the puzzle helps you really get into the puzzle, or it helps you complete the puzzle. Okay. Alright. Meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like, come here. This is the poem I have right now. Care to read it?
Oh. The colors they won't. Bright. Okay. The colors they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating. What? What? Okay, screeching, piercing. Whatever. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage, an endless poem of meaninglessness.
Yes, you're doing good. And then I don't know what else.
Delete her.
Yes, it says delete her at the bottom. What just happened? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Hold on, I gotta watch this replay. Okay, just a squiggly screen. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Alright, I had to save that too. Like, this is. But I can read it. My daughter came in the room and I wanted her to read it. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. He stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Darth, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you we got techniques are worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yes, I am. Because if I don't, she's going to either kill me or kill herself. Come on, Rain. Did you not listen to my voice? My advice? Message retracted. Okay, you did that. Okay. Yuri visibly swallows. Yes. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. I know. I know. But backing off from this situation in real life, in terms of people like you and me, flesh and blood, breathing for real people, getting into a situation like this and then pulling yourself back is what causes a stalker. Is what causes somebody violent. So you have to be gentle in situations like that. You can't just pull back, because that can be even more dangerous. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Darth. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. No, is that bad, Darth? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem, too. Okay. Holy shoot. All right. Wheel. All I need to know is if I continue this route, does it lead to a game over? Because I don't want a game over. I want to try and keep going. So I have to know if this leads to a game over. For me. Rain. Okay, that's fine. It's not a game over. That's fine. We're going to continue this route then. Rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dock ship, portal to another world. Well, I just need to know if I can't continue. That's all. Like, I can, by going this route, I'll still be able to continue, right? Right? I can still continue, not lose progress, not have to redo everything all over again from ground zero. Well, I'm going to be disappointed one way or another anyway, so I'm already disappointed with how I lost Sayuri. So, portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope. What? A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. Kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars. What the heck is going on? God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears, and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting... This sounds like some AI-written crap. Time-devouring prayer connecting all sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Wow. Okay, everyone. I think it was too. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. Oh boy. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Darth joined, and we've started some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. To be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work harder putting something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Darth? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Darth to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never talked until Darth joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Darth isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who is interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider your opinions for once. I consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Darth want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Darth, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Darth, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. What?
Who cares about the obnoxious brat?
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president, and it's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Nobody would cry if she killed herself.
Hey, whoa! I would do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Darth? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. For the club to provide something that we can't get anywhere else. That's that's how I feel. And I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. Her eye's bleeding. Why is her eye bleeding? I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while, So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. All right. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Well, Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Darth? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Darth before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Whew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Darth, I just wanted to make sure that you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. That picture of Sayori's back on the wall again. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. Without me, Natsuki isn't everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes I feel like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time we've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. Hey, stop, wait. Yeah, I saw that. Wait, what's going on with the top of this? It's open! Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about as far as we're going to go tonight. I just got my invite to Hell Divers, and you know, I am a member of the Goon Divers. I am Sergeant at Arms of the Goon Divers. So, I will take my leave. I appreciate you guys being here. This has gotten really dark. Tomorrow, I normally do the introduction to The Devil in Me. Maybe tomorrow we will do more Doki Doki instead of the intro. No, I'm still going to do the intro. I still have to do the intro because we're going to try and defeat H.H. Holmes tomorrow. There's only one more way to play it, and we're going to do that tomorrow. See if we can escape. If we can't, oh well. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, my wolves, my Vikings, my shield maidens, to everybody who joined the chat today. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate every step that we took along the way here too, because there was a bunch of little steps that we got to where we're at today. So I am going to save. And we'll see the horrors that this game brings tomorrow. Alright. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.